Southern states have more rights to demand presidency. Senator Shehu Sani. Some of the northern reasonable ones who are honest with themselves, who have looked at the political terrain and knows the truth, are speaking the truth. Why the others who will not want to accept it, maybe for pride or for peer pressure, want to belong to the others so that they won't call him a mole that is supporting the southern counterpart, is not supporting the north, are rejecting the fact that southern governors are calling for a southern presidency come 2023. The funniest thing is a lot has happened during this President Muhammadu Buhari's regime. He has empowered so many of them, put them in places that they have seen money, because what Buhari continued to do is to make money available by borrowing money, and very soon he will start using human beings as collaterals. You need to see where they are sharing money. Look at some of the pictures that passes by. That is how they pour the money on the floor and they share among themselves. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Subscribe if this is your first time. Let's get all the details. Southern states, southern governors have more rights, more moral right to demand presidency. Shehu Sani, former Senator Shehu Sani, has supported the call for the southern states for the rotation of power. Senator Sani, who wrote on his Facebook wall on Tuesday, said, "Southern states have the legitimate and moral right to demand for presidency." Recall that the Southern Governors Forum in the last meeting in Lagos took a comprehensive review of development in the country and adopted some resolution, one of which was that the presidency should be rotated between the South and the North. Specifically, the governors demanded that the next president of the country should emerge from the southern region based on the premises of equality and fairness. Reacting on Tuesday, former senator representing Kaduna Central Senatorial District, Shehu Sani, said, "The southern states have the legitimate and moral right to demand presidency, but the threat of section reportedly attributed by Philip SHUAIBU, the deputy governor of Edo State, on the account of failure of power to rotate stands condemned. Threats and intimidation against the North is a counterproductive, coercive words to use. Some Northern Governors Group repulsed individuals have expressed the same opinion on the need to rotate the power. Threatening sections can only alleviate the problem and push them to a second thought. Consideration and building bridge across the Niger is the way to go and not a threat to break the country, especially coming from a personality occupying such an important position as the deputy governor of Edo State. He has threatened the North, and the North is not taking the threat lightly." So, my people, this is what the North is saying, that you remember yesterday we presented you with a news that the deputy governor of Edo State has said, you know what, if these guys are not ready to do the right thing, we'll take the bull by the horn. The southern states are ready to go, and he determines that the southern states will not lose in any way, form, or kind. We are ready to go, and we are ready to go now. Shehu Sani said they feel threatened by the words of Philip SHUAIBU, who said that if the North is not ready to abide by the rules and regulation and play fair, that the South will be leaving. He said they feel threatened, that they understand that the South really truly deserves or have the legitimate or moral right to call for presidency, but that the threat given to them by Philip SHUAIBU, they do not entertain that, they will not accept it, and it will make them reconsider that, you see. So whether you like it or not, yes, those of you from the South, the North remains the North. Okay, at the end of the day, when the chips are down, brothers look after themselves. So if you think that anybody will leave his brother and come and team up with you, my dear, think again. They said, okay, we've heard what the South has been saying. We've been hearing them loud and clear. We think that they have a right to demand for presidency. So that is to say that if the Southern governors has been quiet, you wake up one morning, if Nigeria still remains as one, yes, and the president again is from the north. You see, it's not because if you look at it very well, I feel seriously and truly speaking that the southern governors, in my opinion, are even selfish. Why I say that, listen, please don't crucify me, just take a minute. Why I say that is, if these guys are not selfish, can you see the precedence of what has been going on? How come is now that the chiefs are down? If they don't rise up, the water is getting to the neck level. Before you say Jack Robinson, it may engulf you. And if you cannot swim, sorry, they'll be greeting your mother, sorry. You get what I mean? If you can't swim and the water is already on the neck level, it means the next stage is covering of the nose. And I don't want to say what will happen if you cannot swim. Do you see what it is? So everybody now, the southern governors now have had 2 meetings. But what gave rise to these 2 meetings? Was it genuinely because they care for the people in their region? They are hearing their concerns and really want to, alleviate their suffering, bring about true democracy, serve the people with the mandate with which they have received when they came on board, in campaigns saying that we will support you, we are going to represent you 200%. Tell us your heart cry, what you want to see done, and we get it done. Is that why they are getting on, with what they are getting on now? Or because they know that if they keep quiet, before you know it, they will fade out. They will have no place. They will become inferior. Is that why? Because it's not just somebody doing something, it's the action, the reason behind it is also important. We cannot also undermine the reason. So everybody needs to get themselves together. All this pretense of now I care. Let it be a genuine, because if it's a genuine, sincere one, you'll be ready to do anything for it. Look at what happened to Martin Luther King. I'm not saying any of them should go and die. For goodness sake, they are people's husbands, fathers. But I'm saying believe in the cause. Believe in what you stand for the people. Stand up for the people. Be honest. And stop all these gimmicks of politics. Be honest for once. Be sincere about what you're telling the people. Don't say with one mouth and you don't mean it, and what you mean is quite different. Leave us a comment. We really love to hear from you. God bless you. Do have a lovely and a fantastic day. Bye for now. Don't forget you have a voice. Please, let it count. I beg you.